The next speaker is Jim Casey, to be followed by Jeff Prutz. Mr. Casey.
Good evening, City Council. Another relaxing evening at home, thwarted by turning on the Burbank channel. I am a 16-year Burbank resident. I am a local real estate agent. I have a degree in architecture. I sit on the Heritage Commission for Burbank, volunteer my time for that. I also am a proud member of Preserve Burbank. We are an organization of over 400 homeowners and Burbank residents. We have been coming to this podium. I've personally been to this podium over a half a dozen times over the last 2 years. The public has been here hundreds of times over the last 2 years. And I sat at home and watched the television tonight and saw faces I've never seen. I've never seen. To my fellow realtors, if you were unaware that the city of Burbank has been moving to reevaluate the size of the homes being built in Burbank and that there may be a possibility that some restrictions will be put in place, then you are liable for not disclosing it to your clients. In fact, I have, for the past 3 years, been taking my Burbank buyers and showing them not only that there are changes happening in Burbank, but showing them that what might go up next door to them, that if they purchase that beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath bungalow, that they could be overshadowed by an enormous home, and there was nothing to stop it. And when I brought that up to realtors, they said, well, don't start that rumor. What I'm hearing tonight is a ton of rumors about the IDCO. The other thing I want to say is this. As a Preserve Burbank member, we all get up here and say, we're concerned about our neighborhood. Never once have we said, I want this, I want that. We've all said this is not good for Burbank. What's happening in Burbank is getting out of control. Here's the good news. I read the IDCO today. It doesn't prevent 2 stories. It doesn't prevent. I hear this about I have a growing family. Carol, please clarify this. There's no limitation on the number of bedrooms. There's no limitation on the number of bathrooms. None of these things are in the IDCO. In fact, the faster we adopt the IDCO, the sooner the moratorium on these projects is lifted. The IDCO is trying to stop out of control large projects. Read it. Read it. The good news is you can build a home to accommodate your family. If I understand correctly, the only thing that's being changed here is we're now requiring that you count the 2-story volume space as part of the floor area ratio. That isn't going to eliminate area for your family to walk around. They just can't float on the 2nd floor anymore. We are reducing the number of garage spaces from 600 square feet to 400. Most of the homes with 3-car garages don't have 3 cars in them. We are also finally trying to restrict the number of balconies. Again, I hope your children aren't sleeping outside on the balconies, but these are balconies on the 2nd story that overlook 2 or 3 or 4 homes in every direction. So the IDCO is not going to stop people building their dream home as long as their dream home is counted for the size that it in fact is. The IDCO is about volume. It's not about being able to raise your family. It's about the volume of space that blocks neighbors' sunlight, blocks neighbors' views, and eliminates the privacy that they purchased 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago. The backyard that they used to be able to enjoy and be able to feel somewhat private in, they are now being overlooked by massive balconies and huge 2nd stories. Please, please. I understand reality is when it happens to me. That's what most of the people here tonight are expressing is, it's my project, it's going to affect me. That isn't what City Council does. City Council is thinking about the big picture. It is about the larger group and the interests of the larger group. I thank you so much for your time.